For a new challenge in Kenshi, I'm going to recreate SimCity with an army of 100 of the weakest Hive Worker Drones, all at 0 stats. Not dissimilar to the notoriously weak Hiver character, Beep, found in Mongrel. The ultimate goal of this playthrough will be threefold. 1. Is it possible to manage a massive city of Hive workers and automate their workflow and coding patterns? 2. Would it be possible to train them in combat to stand up against enemies in an actual fight? And could they effectively specialize in areas of combat and labor and research? And would swarm tactics work with any reliability whatsoever? While playtesting the scenario, the frequent run-in with beak things led to a humiliating standoff of 100 Hive Worker Drones, all poised in fisticuffs, preparing to have their heads bitten off by one of several threats, including but not limited to cannibals, wild Garu beak things, and my favorite, Leviathans who roam the coast. Oh shit, here comes a Leviathan. No, please don't hurt us like that. Oh, ass. How many people can it hit it? Oh, God. That's gonna probably wipe us all out. It won't be long. Won't be long for us. That's... pretty sure that's the end of this colony. The third reason is that I just enjoy watching swarms of programmed AI behavior to see what sorts of absurd, unpredictable, and spammy things happen. So those are the 3 reasons I'm doing this. I strongly suspect that I'm going to need to open up a few new cans of spam for this playthrough. Many thanks to Matt and KrazyKaiser for helping me get this scenario ready. If it weren't for their kind volunteership, I wouldn't be playing it right now, and hopefully there will be more scenarios in the future based on this or one of several other things. Anyway, on to the playthrough. Okay, this may seem like an unconventional building strategy, but my plan is to deflect all of the nature that comes here, because wild animals will pass by and they usually go in like weird vector sorts of routes. But before we have any kind of wall technology, we're going to need some way of keeping the bad out and the good in. So we're going to put up just a row of homes, all facing each other, and somehow I expect this to defend me for a few minutes, hopefully. Let's get Red Squadron on this. We're going to need a lot of... Oh yeah, you have building materials right back there, buddy. Right back there. Good. And everybody else can just do this. Okay. Oh no, wild animal fights. Great. This is what we need to avoid. Good, we've got some other people fighting them who have nothing on us. Okay, and so the beginning of the city is up. Great. What the hell else do we need? I don't want everyone to die immediately. Let's just bring back all of the remaining supplies. And wonderful. Okay, let's go into the building and we will create a we're gonna make 4 research benches for science. 3 and 4, there we go. Okay, confirm those. I'll make it one of the edge houses just so I can identify which home it is. And we may put beds here soon enough. But where is the farm that I just built? We got 17 out of the 40 green. Okay, we are building the farm. We are midway through building the farm. We should be able to get up at least a couple more farms underneath the tree, which is just not an ideal spot for a farm. I don't think it affects the game at all, though, so we're fine. Oh, look at that satisfying supply chain. Wow. Nicely done. Great, now only a few more floating items. Since Gardener is the only easy one to identify, I'm going to have him bring back the books. Will ya? Great, no, all of them. What is in your Oh, okay, that's all that he can carry. Alright, well, very well. And put them in here. Alright, we're just finishing off most of the main housing. The farm should be... Yes, the farm is done. Okay, let's get working on the farm and then in the wells as soon as possible, and we'll put all of these books in here. Nice. Let's have the farm squad do some farming. And we'll also have Harp and Stone work on the water situation. They should start to get some... Good, they're getting water out of the ground. Maybe we'll get a second well out of there, too. Can we have 2? No, we can have only 1 gentleman working on the water, so we'll have another one down right there. Great. Okay, so we have 2 water wells going here. Now we have 2 water boys, and we should be able to get the farming up and running as soon as we have water. Don't no one fight, ever. No one ever fight anything. That would not be a good idea. Alright, and let's get the science to work. Let's put the science in here. Go. Oh shit, the Garu are coming. Okay, everyone out of here. Everyone run the hell away. Get the hell out. Let them fight the raptors instead, or just anyone other than us. Anyone other than us. No, good. Get out of the houses. Just evacuate for a moment. Oh no, they were merely passing by. Okay, this is why I'm glad that I made my village a semicircular shape. Okay, everyone back inside. We need to finish this faster. Oh no, these guys got stuck in here. Okay, Jafar, Fish, Soto, and Dirt are gonna begin the research, and we'll just research everything and no... actually, gear storage, we won't really need that. You know what? First off, I want ore storage. Good. Ore. And then we can do storage boxes for farming. Stone mining we may do. Cooking. And there's a lot of bullshit we're gonna want. Makeshift walls. I'm just gonna research everything. There we go. Everything is what we need. Good, good. Yes, do that with your hands. Do that research sort of thing with your hands. Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna put Gardener on the research team since he has a major advantage in research from his, race. Okay, Gardener is officially our head researcher. How fitting! And Jafar has been demoted. You can be part of Bring now. Alright, let's divide up our people into groups. So we have the Rock, we have Irony. Irony can begin ironing now. I don't see why they weren't earlier. Okay, they will begin picking at that. Let's also just rebuild some of these homes because we accidentally trapped people in them. Oh shit, and more love too! Oh my god, it's like a... it's like a human centipede Leviathan. That ain't good. And we've saved everyone from a life of being trapped inside of... I don't know why these guys are just running around a tree. There's some like weird... like crowd behavior going on in here now. It's like RuneScape sex or something. Okay, alright, so assuming that no wildlife destroys us, the next thing we're gonna need to do is just get, storage ready so that we can start gathering resources. To keep this organized, I think I'm gonna put these things inside. Put one there. And just more various ore and iron plate storage and so on. Not really too much rhyme or reason to this yet. Also just get a couple stone mines going, preferably inside the base area. And there we go, 3 ought to do it. Alright, so Irony is hard at work. We want to get more of Irony at work over here. But let's get the Rock to work while we have these rocks now. Alright, so we have just about all of Rock Squadron working. Irony is... they're working too, except they just got an ore fill up. Okay, what about Bring? We can set them to auto-haul everywhere, so they're gonna auto-haul all the ores and stone plates and everything that we find from everywhere, over to the storage. Oh shit, no, get away from that beak thing. Everyone get away. Just run away, let your friend die, it's okay. We don't wanna fuck with that. Just let him have a meal. Harp, I'm so sorry, that's it. That's just it for you. We'll pick him up later. We'll pick him up later. Okay, we are not ready to deal with one of those things yet. I had to reload a save and all the trees are gone. Okay, get away from that thing. No, please don't kill us all. Please don't kill us. Okay, we need to run around the compound. Run, it's so fast. It's so fast. No, run away. Scatter, run. Okay, good, it got hooked onto one of the buildings. We're safe. Oh my god, I hate that. Oh my god. Oh no, a wild Garu. No, okay, it's a bunch of them. It's okay. Let's just go. Leave. Well, fortunately, the game despawned all the trees that I had in here. Let's just close off all nature to us now. It is not... Okay, good. There. Animal violence. Okay, Garu Buddy will stand guard at the gate. And we'll just put this weird shack back right here. Okay, the next things we'll need will be a series of stone processors so that we can actually make some building materials out of this. We'll use those here. And then after this, we're gonna want to get started on a massive, wall building construction project just to keep out any of the bad people. Now, Horse got stuck. Why the fuck did you get stuck in there? Stop doing that. You bad man. Bad man. And I gotta say, that's really satisfying to watch that happen. We'll just take some people out of Red Squadron and make them into stone processors. Alright, now we have a venerable team of stone processors. We'll just have them all, well good, we'll assign them all to use these things. I don't really care who uses which one, but just as long as it happens. Good, so we now have 6 stone processing units. They should haul stuff there. I'll hire Bring to haul to the processors. Oh, I totally forgot that they can have 3 people working on these things at once. I mean, eventually there's gonna be more efficient ways of doing this, but it's a start, right? Alright, we've now hired out the rest of our people to work on various bullshit tasks to keep them busy. And yet we still have some people idle, which bothers me. And a Leviathan's foot is in a house, further complicating matters. Alright, we're also gonna need a central food store, or a set of them at the middle, so I'm gonna have the builders do that. Okay, builders have a little bit more work now. And while we don't have a lot more green fruit, I'm gonna set up a couple more farms. I think we have enough for maybe 1 or 2 more. Alright, and we're in business. Alright, there we go. 2 working farms and just a lot of idle people and more resources getting ready to go. This place doesn't quite feel homey yet, and we're gonna need more lights, so let's put up a few torches to help them in their night work. And that ought to do it. It'll be a little bit homier, too. Good. Hopefully they will work faster now that everything is lit up. Good, and we have our own little thriving civilization now. Alright, we've unlocked enough shit for a small house, so let's get a storm house, whatever it is. We'll put that out here, and we want to also just make sure that it faces away from nature, because we want to let no nature in here ever. Or just as much as possible undertake, you know, a shape that will deflect wild animals. Okay, we're undergoing some sort of bottlenecking effect. We have enough for a little bit of the house, but we need to wait on more of that stone processing to happen before we can really start building stuff up. Because we've now exhausted the original materials that we went through, so we need to avoid nature for a little while. Okay, this is honestly quite fascinating, because you're seeing a lot of, like, the job coding at work. Because you'll notice whenever they finish off at one, my workers go back to the ones on this side first. That's because I assigned everybody to go in this order, so they check each machine to see if it's full, and then they go back to their own machine. So we're gonna have to be really careful as we set up some of these work priorities. But it's really strange. I've never played Kenshi quite like this before. Alright, so I'm just gonna deprioritize, because you gotta be really careful when you have this many of them. And then we'll redo it so that they're each assigned to only one stone processor. Alright, stone processing has been simplified, but still some things look really strange whenever they do them. Alright, I'd say now it's pretty much safe to start setting up beds, so we want everybody to be in some really safe spot, and this is ultimately going to be the center of our village, if they do get wounded. So we'll just start setting up as many beds as possible in as few of these rooms, because we want to make the best possible use of each of these room spaces, you know? Because we can fit 18 beds in each of these, maybe more. I've never seen quite how many you could. Let's see if we do it this way. No, I did manage to fit 20 beds into one spot. That's, I mean, there are sardines in there, but, you know, I bet we could fit 100 guys into 5 houses. Whatever. Space isn't really a major concern here. I just want it to look funny. There we go. Building for the masses. Alright, that's probably enough. I don't really want to take it much further than that, but that's quite a lot of sleeping bags. Alright, I just want to share this because it's very satisfying to see it happen. Anything in mass is just so good to watch. I'll take out that one, and they have one more room's worth of sleeping bags in here? No, maybe not. Maybe that's it. Well, that's fine. Alright, we'll want somewhere to store the water, so we may as well put a tank right there. Okay, plenty of space for water now. Now, eventually we'll be getting hungry, so we'll need a stove as well. I'm just gonna do one shack for all the cooking. Do like 3 or 4 stoves. I can't imagine we'll need too much more than that. And we're in business. Now we're gonna want generators soon, so we'll need to find copper somewhere and hopefully a safe route to getting it. But we'll probably be running off of solar power for a little while. Sorry, not solar, wind power. That seems logical and safe. Put this one down here as a placeholder. Let's just go send out a scout to find some copper for us. Right, there's no copper anywhere near. This may be bad. How about up here? I guess we could have an expedition for copper or something. Okay, and there is in fact a tiny bit of copper over here. This is gonna be dangerous. We're gonna have to figure out some way to set up part of our camp over there, or just check out if it's on the other side, but there is in fact copper here. I don't see any more copper anywhere nearby. Crap. I guess we have one small copper resource. Maybe not the best spot for copper, but we had plenty of other resources. And we'll find some way of getting by. Let's get some green fruit storage going. And let's also get an iron refinery. I guess we'll just build this on this side. This is really starting to look more like an RTS now than Kenshi, as I'm used to it. Well, it looks like we need to undo some of this if we want to get iron refineries up and running. And there we go. Better. Good. Alright, now we are manufacturing building materials and iron plates. We can start to get more of that up and running as we go. Really, I'm just concerned about getting materials out of the ground, like copper. What we might want to do is to just get farms and then slowly build our city over there. In a way that we're safe and we can't be killed by wild animals. Since we have so many building materials and that's really our main strong suit, we could probably build walls from the sea to our base and then wall ourselves in on this entire side of the territory and then build our way over to the copper over here, slowly keeping the Leviathans out as we edge our way ever closer to the copper resource. Okay, I didn't know that you could build in the sea. Apparently you can build in the sea. I won't need to build in the sea, but what I'm thinking is that we'll do something... Oh, no. I'm thinking we'll do something like this. You know what? People will probably just come through the sea if they want to fight us, so we'll just wall off this entire section of territory. Really all the way over to here. This is gonna have to be how it's done. No one ever come near me, ever. You know, yeah, we'll start like this. Just wall in everything. Everyone. No one is ever allowed to enter or leave. There we go, just like that. Good, we're an isolationist village. No one gets in and no one gets out. Somehow we're all happy with this arrangement. And that wall makes sense. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, actually that's better. Much better. Okay, great. Now no one is allowed. Almost there we go. Okay. There we go. Good as new. Okay, and suddenly it's looking like Warcraft. Okay, the walls are gonna face the wrong direction. Whatever. It's fine. There's gonna be a lot of walls, so nothing will make sense anyway. Alright, so let's just see on our checklist what did we need? Basic needs for all living things are food, water, and shelter. We have shelter now. We have food. And, well, we don't need water in Kenshi. It's part of the food. So, I guess we're done with our basic needs, and now it's really just a matter of making our quality of life get better. And preventing, Leviathans, really raiders at this point, from walking in. I'm no longer afraid of the local wildlife, which is kind of a big step forward. Obviously we need a lot more stupid shacks, and ultimately the goal is going to be to give each of these 100 people his or her own home. Although I think that they're all are they women? They gotta be men. I don't think women wouldn't want to live like this. Men would be okay with it for a while. Until they eventually tried to overpower each other in various ways. Okay, great, so our gate is done. Yeah, that gate is facing the wrong direction. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, our civilization has begun. Oh, they finished off that wall far more quickly than I ever expected they would. Or, I mean, it's not finished, but it's quite nearly there. God, look at them go. This is so nice to watch. Alright, we've officially made Kenshi into an RTS. That seems like a lot for one day. Christ. Let's just see them finish off this wall, and then I want to see what other buildings we have access to, because there is some stuff here I'm gonna get bottlenecked by and I'm gonna have to wait for. Most of which I'll just skip through, but damn, it's nice to see that they got this much up already. Okay, so I have an incredibly dumb idea. It's gonna be effective, but dumb. It'll work though, too. Now, unless if I get blue wall here. Okay, I might get blue wall, maybe I'll get stuck by blue wall, but my plan is this, to have a giant, wall running across the world so that my copper miners can safely get to and from the copper, and if not, then we'll just end up setting up a new settlement somewhere, I'm sure. But this idea is just shit-brained enough that it might work. Okay, let's try that, and yeah, confirm. Alright, and we finally have our first harvest of green fruit. Oh, it is so good to have this. Are we auto-hauling? Let's set bring. There's only one guy left in you know, we don't really need anybody else in bring anyway, that's fine. Probably our farmers will do most of the bringing anyway, too. So let's see. Okay, so we got the ore. I feel like we're in business, man. This is great. For some reason, you're working there alone. Everyone else is gonna go, yeah, they're all gonna go crazy when you finish that. All right, let's get more farms. We'll get more farmers so that we can eat more food. And I don't know, other dumb stuff. I mean, it's fantastic that we have such a massive harvest to begin with, and they use the exact same animation for harvesting as they do. No, don't fail at the harvest. Oh, it might be a little bit longer than I expected to harvest this. Well, we'll have farms up regardless. Right, the outer wall is just about complete. And there we go. Okay, we're walled in. We're safe, in quotes, you know. I don't want to say it yet, because somebody's gonna come in and rob us for everything that we have, I'm sure. Cannibals, or, you know, skin bandits, or whoever it is. Alright, so we've got, like, a nice causeway here to this Leviathan. I wonder if I could retake this civilization. So, the output, I don't think we're even allowed to build near this, which is the problem. We may have to run the gamut just for that copper so that we can get power. Yeah, you know what? That's what it's looking like. So I have a new dumb idea. Okay, let's dismantle this wall and then we'll build another wall going up and over and around the outpost until we get to the copper. Okay, we'll go up the cliff and around. But what matters is the safety of our workers and nothing else. Okay, I don't think anyone's gonna get through that cliff. That's fine. We'll confirm it there. This wall is just really odd looking right now. It'll make sense later on. The copper is all the way over there, though. Okay, I'm finding myself doubting that anyone's gonna come down the mountain to attack us. I mean, it could happen, but let's just build the wall like this. Good. Somehow this makes sense. There's the copper. There's the copper. And good. All right, this is Great Wall of China strategy right here. I really hope they don't get mauled when they get to that Leviathan eventually. It's hard to believe that such a simple task is causing all of this bullshit. Alright, Garu Buddy and River Raptor are fighting. I saved it before the entire colony got wrecked. So it's just these two fighting right now. Maybe they can help? Maybe they can help him? Okay, no, but I don't want you all to lose your lives. Only Garu Buddy should be taking the hits. He's the tank. He's playing as Garen. No, everybody else run off, run off. Everybody get away. This is the difficulty of so many people fighting together. You know, we should really just massacre other people, but unfortunately that is not what occurs. Okay, and the River Raptor is down, and Garu Buddy is safe. And so is everybody else. Alright, I'd say that's about enough work on SimCity for one day. We're slowly edging our way closer to that copper resource that lies over the mountaintops. And, I don't know. I mean, a lot of this is just a quest to keep out the local wildlife, but hopefully, before too long, we'll evolve into building some more advanced structures. And, I mean, the rate of their production of a lot of these, you know, building materials, iron plates and whatnot, is going to accelerate too as they all start to gain skill in these skill areas. So for right now, I mean, it's a crude defense, but it is a defense, and as long as we can use spam is going to be our best defense against the hordes of evil that lie in these outlying territories. My name's Ambiguous Amphibian. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you want to see for SimCity, because it's only gonna get bigger and weirder from here. Alright, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.